the We Wreck Records podcast.
People have the ability to make a guitar actually cry. From Jimi Hendrix to Paul Gilbert to Dimebag Darrell to Prince.
What excites you about each other?
Maddie's the best kisser.
All that groupie stuff is bullshit. You're just doing it with each other.
Jack Struck and rock and roll, baby.
And what is your most golden memory?
This guy, Jim, who, convinced us to, he was like, no, like music's a very attainable thing. Like this is kind of what it looks like.
Definite golden moment is making that initial drive to LA.
Yeah.
And like driving through the windmills and the valley and everything in the desert, and I was just feeling it. My car was just filled with all my shit, and that was just so exciting. I was like, I don't know, I don't think I'll ever have a more exciting experience than that time right there.
You should do an OnlyFans, except your OnlyFans is just listening to someone play their terrible band at you the whole time, and you're like, oh my god, you're so talented.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Hello, and welcome to We Wreck Records. We have a very special guests today, Return to Dust, backstage at some venue in the US of A. What's going on?
Yo, how's it going?
Well, I'm good, and I am told the internet says that you may be a part of a rock revolution, and I just want to know, what are the essential ingredients of a rock revolution in your eyes?
You need a lot of bands doing the same thing
Young
all at
band.
the same time. A lot of young bands doing the same thing,
Emphasis on the young.
getting inspired by each other.
Yeah, is that...
Yeah,
Just
it takes a village, like you can't what am I trying to say?
I don't know, keep going. What else are the ingredients?
The ingredients of a rock revolution
Yeah.
to destroy whatever there is already and to make new.
Rebuild it.
That's a
With
pretty good answer.
What's the village?
That's a really good answer. Because
So one village
yeah.
attacks the other village and
No,
utterly
no.
decimates.
You think about it wrong.
Oh, my bad.
These group of villages are attacking this corporate union
There we go.
and taking that down.
That's what I
and
meant to say.
rebuilding.
Yeah.
This show is proudly presented by DistroKid, and we have a special deal for all the musicians out there looking to release their new music fast. DistroKid helps over 2 million musicians around the world release on all major music streaming platforms and YouTube. You keep 100% of your earnings, consult a huge range of features, and if you like this show, support this show by taking advantage of this incredible offer, 30% off your first year with DistroKid. Just head to distrokid.com/VIP/WeWreckRecords. This show is presented by Grillo's Pickles. Grillo's Pickles make the freshest, crunchiest, most delicious pickles. And even if you're not a pickle fan, you should try Grillo's today. Why not? Live a little. You can find them in the refrigerated section of your local grocery store, so chill out and eat a pickle. This month's episodes of We Wreck Records are brought to you by Earpiece, the high-fidelity earplug brand designed to enhance your experience of live music. Their lightweight, triple-patented design basically conforms to the natural shape of your ear canal, which is awesome. And it's the closest thing to custom-molded without the price tag, or the chronic fear that you're going to lose them. Your future self who wants to listen to live music when you're old will thank you. For 15% off your next pair of earplugs, head to earpiece.com/pages/WWR podcast. We'll put the link in the description. Definitely suss it out. We talked to a lot of bands who did albums in the 90s on this show. So we just did a big special on 93 and what happened in terms of everything changing and, Sonic Youth having a gold record, and obviously you don't really need to not mention Nirvana, obviously, but melody writing is a very powerful thing. I mean, Kurt Cobain was one of the greatest melody writers of our generation, and I think that is a really important part of a rock revolution, to have great melody.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I think
another
that-
thing.
Great songs, great melody.
Good band,
Yeah.
good song.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk a bit about Speak Like the Dead, your new EP of the 2025s. And you already have a capital S song, like Bored is a capital S song. That's exciting. It's good to have a song. Did Bored sound huge the first time you played it?
I think you kind of know when you write, like, I don't want to say like the song, but I think when you got a good one.
Yeah.
And it definitely felt like it was that one. It just the vibe was good, and, it was just on an acoustic guitar. Like I think that's especially when you know it's good. Is like when it feels just like
Yeah.
the vibe is just there on an acoustic guitar. I think that's a good indicator, and I think our producer kind of immediately heard so many ideas.
Yeah, well, it's important. It's good to like. What do you each of you? I don't usually have the whole band. What do what do you think each other bring to the table? Like, what do you kind of what excites you about each other as
Basic
performers?
question.
Yeah, that's a great question. I don't like any of these guys.
So Maddie,
We don't get
Maddie's
along
the
at all.
best. Maddie's the best kisser.
Yeah, I mean, you can
But-
tell. You guys are always passion backstage. All that groupie stuff is bullshit. All that groupie stuff is bullshit. You're just doing it with each other. That's just that's just the truth.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, never beating the gay alligator.
Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, that's that's the truth. This is how you got. This is how you got into harmonies. Like you started
Right.
kissing.
That's why the harmonies are so good.
That's why the harmonies are so good. Harmonies are important. Like harmonies are a powerful tool. And you know, and you know, well, I mean, my favorite harmonies band is Alice in Chains. I'm a huge Alice in Chains fan. I had this like spiritual moment. I actually got Duff McKagan and Jerry Cantrell together to talk about Seattle, which was like a really interesting thing. And that's like one of my favorite moments because they're both from Seattle and it all comes from punk rock and stuff. If we could reanimate Lane Staley for a night, what would you ask him? What would you talk to him? What would you talk to like risen Lane Staley about?
So much.
I'm just keeping it nice and easy and standard. Okay.
Yeah, I guess just about their like meteoric rise, like about what I mean, I'm sure it like fame destroyed him, I'm sure to a certain extent. But like how that felt. I mean, being a band for 4 years and being like on top of the world, just after those 4 years. I mean, we've been grinding for a second and we're far from what they accomplished in that amount of time. So we've had some time to acclimate to being on the road all the time, doing interviews, doing like radio stuff, live shows, all that. But they had such a huge rise so quickly. I would want to pick their brain about what that's like.
I think it's all timing. I think absolutely everything in music is timing. I think it's just one of those things. I think like, sorry, that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, you're good. No, I agree.
I think there's something kind of magic about it. And I think it's interesting, like now, festivals are dominated by the 50 plus. Like there are senior citizens at the top of every festival bill, very talented senior citizens. Very talented, they're great bands, but there is a bit of a problem where there isn't that passage where the headliners of festivals are 25 or 30 or whatever. Like it's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Do you see there is a challenge kind of ascending that? Like we got like, they're not in your genre, but like Parkway Drive became headliners, even though they're a bit younger. Not many are actually getting up there. Yeah. What do you guys think of like the trajectory? Because you clearly have designs on a big future. I mean, you've got a big present.
Yeah, that's
Thank you, first of all.
that's really nice.
I have a lot to say about that.
I do too.
Go for it.
We got time. Go hard.
I mean, people have been romanticizing that older music very much so recently, as of late. You know, like the kids have been turning to music that's from the 80s, 70s, 90s, like all that, and that's become people's main rotation. I mean, like you're saying, you know, bands like Sonic Youth, bands like The Cure, these are all like huge influential bands even to this day that kids are still listening to and wearing t-shirts of and getting tattoos of and stuff, and they are all senior citizens. So it's like
really cool ones, but
really cool
ones, but yeah,
they're at the top of these festival charts, and people obviously want to go see them, but there's no one new that's doing that, like what they do and breaking through the noise, which is like a big oversaturation issue. But I just feel like we haven't had any really influential big younger bands like that. and maybe we're just not giving them the platform,
Mm.
or maybe oversaturation issue. But I think we'll see a change in the near future where a lot of bands that are inspired by those older sounds are going to like mature enough to where they write the right songs, they get the right looks and stuff like that, and
Totally.
they're taking over those top headlining spots. Because
Mm.
the music, I mean, like rock, I feel like in all genres across, well, I guess primarily rock is just kind of it's not doing great right now. Just
Yeah.
I
It's
don't know.
I would say the opposite. I think rock is doing better than it has in the last 15 years.
Okay, yeah,
100%.
fair enough.
yeah,
Um,
Yeah, someone else take
100%.
over.
There's like, I have a 21-year-old, I'm a bit older than this, but my 21-year-old workmate, the way she listens to music, it has no timeline. Like she just listens to music from the last 50 years all at once. There's like no concept. Like when you're 20 now, you don't even have a concept of when a song happened. It's just, you just listen to everything all at once, which is like a different way of listening. And I think that has meant rock has kind of come back because people are like, oh, wow, there's this thing over here that's kind of worth exploring. But yeah.
the internet has done something, to music in general. Um, yeah, and I think that like, especially in like the 20 teens, there, it seemed like kind of pop music, and there was like this EDM thing that happened, and there was just it kind of went severely the other direction of rock music.
Yeah.
And then now it's kind of snapping back, and people are like, wait a minute, because of things like, TikTok and stuff, like people are finding Deftones and they're like, holy shit, this is the coolest, and
Yeah.
then they look at all the other stuff, and it's a double-edged sword for sure, but
It's an
um
interesting time, man. It's an interesting time to be a rock band. Like
yeah,
bands like Amel and the Sniffers have done it. Amel and the Sniffers,
yeah,
they're an
Love them.
example of a band who've become headliners. Like I interviewed them 9 years ago, and it's so fucking cool to see people played the opening set on a festival do that. And it's like it's a totally possible trajectory. And I think you guys are making exciting music, and it's got energy and it's got melancholy. And so I do a thing which is like a really random using each song as a jumping off point for weird questions. Like I'm not asking you, what were the guitars? I'm not doing that. So Shine, harmonies are powerful. What do you think is the most magic part, and what did the first time you did it feel like? Like, did you always intend to have that a part of your band, or yeah? What's the magic of harmonies?
Hmm.
Oh, just of harmonies in general.
And yours, mainly yours. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
a song like Shine.
Um,
I'll just
well,
sorry.
I feel like we both have like very strong like lead singer energy. Like we both just
Strut around like you're cock of the walk.
exactly, yeah. We peacock, yeah, exactly on stage. Um, and and we just put both those energies together in pretty much every song. It's like what can I do to a song that Graham wrote to enhance it, and what can Graham do to a song that I wrote to enhance it melodically, and we just kind of piggyback off each other and try and serve the song as best as possible. So like Shine is a good example. Like I pretty much sing, I guess you would call it lead in the entire song, but Graham is singing the entire song with me. So it's like you can't really differentiate who's really singing, I guess, lead. It's just two voices, kind of this big powerful thing going at you the entire song.
Yeah,
Which is
kind of
cool.
100%.
like the Pink Floyd thing, kind of like one voice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pink Floyd's important. Have you ever had a spiritual or psychedelic experience with Pink Floyd?
I mean,
My brother has tried to make me do that, and it just won't happen. I just can't.
I love
That's adorable. It's the most adorable thing I've ever heard. No, I'm not having a spiritual experience with Pink Floyd. I'm good. I'm good. That's cool, but not on my watch. I'm a young band of the 2025s, and I don't play like that. I do not play like that. That's not
That's
No.
funny.
no.
I had
Anyway,
that EP on CD, Saucer Full of Secrets. I don't
yeah.
know if you ever heard that one before, and I used to just get baked and listen to that album. Now
See, it's a
really, really cool.
it's a spiritual thing. Like I think good rock and roll takes you to another place. Like I
Mhm.
think it should sound like it should sound like it's the backing track for like a really long flight on the Led Zeppelin plane. Like a really long one, like going from like Europe to Australia. Like it should be something that would work on repeat. Is there an ideal listening environment for like what would be the peak return to dust listening environment? Like if not the Led Zeppelin plane, but like what would you like to be backing tracking?
Like like for us
Yeah, like for
or
your band, what would
okay.
you like your songs to like where would you like them to appear?
Ooh.
I'm sorry, I'm giving you hard ones. It's 6 a.m. I'm
No,
allowed
no,
to
this
I'm
is
Oh,
allowed
it's
to
this
great.
is
press.
It's
Yeah.
great.
good. It's
It
good.
makes our brain work more.
Yeah, I'll just say, I don't know, like just sitting in a room with buddies and smoking, like passing around a joint and just like listening to heavy rock music, like the
Yeah,
album just top to bottom and just being like, just feeling it.
totally. How did you all fall in love with rock music?
It's a good
One
one.
at
Well,
a time. I got to include everyone. It's otherwise fucking singers always dominate. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Everyone gets to talk. No, no, seriously. How did you all fall in love with rock? Because as you said, this isn't necessarily, it hasn't been the dominant, like, it would make more sense for you to be into rap due
Mhm.
yeah.
due to the time frame.
I can attribute a couple things.
Yeah.
Older brother and video games,
Yeah.
like the
Wow.
soundtracks of video games.
Really?
Yes.
Mhm.
That's like the
Yeah,
What
avenue now.
it's a little different.
it really is.
That's really cool. I don't think I've ever heard anyone talk about that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, creating rock bands, video games. Which video game?
Just like the Tony Hawk games. Played a lot of Guitar Hero. There's my brother would play this like sport. I think it was a baseball game, and it had the burnout games, like
Yeah.
racing games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So you're like just sitting there going, "Oh, wait, what's this? This is cool."
Yeah. Well, especially like with the racing games, like
I
there
think
was
it just
this.
enhances the experience, right? So you're just kind of playing and then you hear the song and you're like, oh damn.
Yeah.
And then you're
Oh
like,
man, you
"What?
get
I want to
fast.
be in a band?"
Burnout. The burnout games have this like host it's like a radio host, and as you're driving, he's like, "What's up? It's Stryker. You're listening to blah blah blah," and it's like a literal radio, and they play just songs that are on the soundtrack of the game.
Yeah.
But and it's just exciting, and yeah, and then like playing Guitar Hero, and like I had an older brother that played guitar. I'm kind of y'all talk now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go on. Yeah, go on.
My dad is a he's a massive metalhead. He's always has been since he was a kid. So since I was a baby, he was constantly playing like Ozzy and
It's important.
the night
That's
Pearl
good
Jam.
parenting. That's just good
Yeah.
parenting.
And
Right.
then he also he loves all types of sorts of music too. So he was a big break dancer. So he loves dance
That's
music.
crazy. I didn't know that about
Really?
your dad. Yeah.
No, yeah.
Jaime,
Yeah, he used to
breakdancing?
get down, dude.
Damn.
You guys are
But-
students of the culture, descendants of
But-
the culture. What?
Yeah, and he loves
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. So I love Michael Jackson now. So.
Yeah. That's cool. Okay, come on. You're allowed to.
Yeah, no, I have a super rock-centric family and household, so there's always instruments and always a drum set in the house and band photos on the wall and posters and music always playing. So it was just like kind of hard to not get into it.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going through the EP. On Shine. Oh, I need this moment. Try and make it right. Was there a moment this song was about? And what is your most golden memory?
I feel like for me, and maybe for you too, Maddie, the moment was kind of when we visited our buddy Ryan in California, and we met our producer who wasn't our producer at the time. He was just a guy, but he just kind of made it really, he made music realistic. We didn't even know as an avenue. We were like going to college to study like STEM, and
You're right.
I knew I didn't want to do that. I knew that I didn't want to do that, but I knew that I also didn't really have any other options, or at least I didn't think I did until, this guy, Jim, who, convinced us to, he was like, no, like music's a very attainable thing. Like
Oh,
this
that's
is
awesome.
kind of what it looks like. You should just try it. And we were like, okay. And then we dropped out, and that's kind of what we've been doing ever since. And I think that was kind of the moment we were like, this is what life is. Like this is
That's
it's
awesome.
it's worth living now
Yeah.
because it's, you know.
Definite golden moment is making that initial drive to LA
Yeah.
and like driving through the windmills and the valley and everything. And like, I had a joint in my hand and the windows rolled down and I had a CD. I don't even remember what CD was in, but it was middle of summertime in the desert and I was just feeling it. My car was just filled with all my shit. And that was just so exciting. I was like, I don't know. I don't think I'll ever have a more exciting experience than that time right there because it's just
Yeah.
absolute uncertainty and hunger and just excitedness.
What's more poetic than pursuing rock and roll as an agenda? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's more poetic? Like, I don't like there isn't really one, and I like it. It's so interesting. Yeah, like someone making it feel real. I think art, having someone help you make it feel real, because it doesn't often feel real, and
Well,
we live in a
it's
different
almost-
time. And like David Bowie, he was a working musician making money in like the 60s. Like he was like playing originals. Like it was just like a job. It was just like a viable, well-paid job. And it's like things
That
have changed.
Yeah, that I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't talk about enough is like it's kind of not all sunshine and rainbows. Like you gotta it's fucking work. Like you gotta really put your head down and like sure have fun. You have to have
Have
fun.
some
If you
fun.
don't, yeah, like get in the garage, smoke the joint, have some fun, write the songs with your buddies. Like
Yeah.
yes, but also there's so many different corners of like, you know, making this your living. You know what I mean? Like I
Mm.
think that's
It
really
doesn't start out like that, of
Yeah.
course.
yeah.
It starts out as like a hobby and a dream, like a little seed, and it
But
has
it's
to
like
sprout.
there's no art without commerce, and that might be cold, but it's true. We need to like the only way we
Yeah.
get to do what we do is we need to pay rent and pay bills, and like you need to make it real. And I think it's interesting, like like talking about those 90s bands, like like Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, all these bands got signed. It was the big deal. This was success. What is like success in 2025 as a band? Because it's different. And the music industry, I have some issues with the streaming infrastructure. I have very strong feelings about the streaming infrastructure, but the music industry has always been kind of screwed towards artists. Like I hope it's getting better, but it's never really. It's been a record deal is a business loan, like it's kind of, so there's a dance. It's not all bad. I don't know. I'm not really articulating myself very well, but it's complicated. The
No,
rock
it
and roll
is.
dream is complicated, and
It is.
And well, it's also different for everyone too. Like what our
Exactly.
situation looks like is different for any other kind of musician. But
totally.
I always valued success in music as being not, I don't work a different job. Like I just do music and I get to do it all the time.
Yeah, man.
That was what I placed value on success as. So at this point, like we are successful in
Yeah.
my mind. Is I'm like,
Yay.
I don't have to go slave away like behind a grill or making coffees or whatever, while also doing this, pursuing a hobby. It's like now it's our career.
It's totally awesome. Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing. Or I had a whole theme in interviews. It was like, what was the day you quit your day job? Was it fun?
Oh, it was very fun. Yeah.
Was it awesome? I'm like,
Yeah,
you're
well, we're
working
actually-
no more. Fuck you.
I wish it was more like, bah, fuck you, like to our boss, but he was so sweet. Like he was the best guy ever. He like let us take time off to tour, let us take time off to record, like all this stuff. And the day that we were quitting, we went inside his office and we were like, Alex, like we just signed our deal, we got a big loan, we're like, we're gonna have to quit. And he was like, oh, that's actually perfect because I was planning on killing myself.
It all worked out. It's all poetic. It's all meant to be.
Yeah.
It's
What the fuck?
no, but I like
Oh, I fucking love that guy.
it's good. Like I don't know, man. You're making good rock and roll. Like I like it. I listen to a lot of stuff, and a lot of it feels like work. Rock and music has been ruined for me. Music has been ruined for me. I'm trying to get through it, but like when I hear stuff, I'm like, no, this is fucking cool. This is fun. This is like, do you agree the guitar can be an emotional instrument? And how do you think it's different? from
Absolutely
like a
not.
vocal? No.
Nah.
Yeah, you're right.
No.
Yeah, yes or no questions are a bad fucking idea. They are
Uh,
fine. Fuck you guys. Um,
So
No,
no,
I
you know,
think- I
Steph,
think
what do you
that-
think? What do you
I
think?
think yeah, 100%, absolutely. There's some in history from whenever the guitar was invented to you don't see it a lot now, but to now, the people have the ability to make a guitar actually cry, and I will stand by that. From Jimi Hendrix to Paul Gilbert to Dimebag Darrell to Prince, they have the ability to make a guitar become a person and like a living thing even, and like have an emotion and breathe that solo.
yeah.
And I 100% believe that.
Thank you for making that awesome. I appreciate you taking my yes or no question and making it awesome. That's very poetic and true. Okay, Disarray. Disarray. This tune has a getaway car from a bank robbery vibe.
I love that.
It's
I
very
love
much
that.
it's very much
Yo.
like you're on the way out, maybe Point Break, maybe you just robbed a bank and you're a bunch of surfers. Yeah, you should do that. Yeah, we should probably do a Point Break one where you dress with the American president hats. Have you seen Point Break? Have you not seen Point Break?
Oh, that seems familiar.
No.
That movie?
Okay.
I
Come
haven't
on.
seen
I don't
the
think I do.
recent one,
Come
not
on,
the-
you make 90s rock and you haven't seen Point Break. Keanu
We're
Reeves,
bad with
Patrick
movies.
Swayze, Catherine Bigelow director, only woman who's won Best Director in 80 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Excellent reference point. Like I used as a reference point for shooting live music. That's how good this film is. I know this isn't normally a place to platform a film, but you guys would love it. It's about living the outlaw lifestyle. It's about living outside the society's expectations. And Keanu and Patrick Swayze in 1990 are the hottest thing you've ever seen. Not that that maybe is going to have as much resonance for you, but maybe you can just see yourselves in them and you can feel moved.
I love it.
So I could ask you an actual thing about the song. I'll get to that. If you were professional criminals, what would your crime be?
Ooh.
I'd be a.
Well, I say a
I've
living.
thought about this a couple times. Like I definitely go arms dealer just because it's very lucrative and safe because you're not the one shooting or getting shot at.
Yeah,
But the
man.
only thing about that is just the amount of people that want to fucking get you. It's very dangerous.
Yeah, you're gonna be like
Oh,
low key.
Okay, I'm gonna be a cocaine dealer. That was what I thought.
No
of.
way.
Yeah.
Like not on the streets, like you mean like Pablo Escobar. You don't want to be like Johnny
Pablo Escobar
Corner
type shit.
Boy. Like
Yeah.
you don't want to
I
be
wanna
Johnny
have the-
Corner
I wanna
Boy.
have the whole business. I want to fucking just moving people with my thumbs.
Yeah, just like yeah. He probably does have that. He's probably got like short. He's probably got emojis that mean different things.
He
Like
probably
Yeah, the down, it's like Ison. You know?
That's so true. He probably does.
Yeah.
He probably
Does-
totally does. Oh, I guess he's really old, so he wouldn't really know how to use a phone or emojis. Well, you could. This could be your era.
Yeah.
We got a next one up.
Yeah, we got a plan. You gotta
I'd be,
look, you gotta back up.
I'd be behind the desk. I'd be the hacker.
Man, you'd
yeah.
be an ice cream thief, bro.
Someone's gotta steal ice cream.
I'd be an ice cream thief, I guess.
The
I guess that's what-
milkshake.
Big taking down big ice cream.
You'd
Big ice cream.
you'd pit maneuver a Baskin Robbins truck and have fucking tip over and have your goons all come up, collect it all, put it on ice.
So,
Oh.
what I was really doing just then is we're workshopping the music video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we've got Pablo Escobar, you've got the ice cream truck, you've got arms dealing. Look, this was free. You can take this creative session. I just want you to take it on. What is something we wouldn't know about the making of that song that is memorable of Disarray?
Disarray. Oh
Mm.
man, that song is also an old one.
I feel like that slide guitar is like very White Zombie.
Yeah,
Like
my-
Yeah.
More Human.
What? More Human Than Human's a banger.
It is
Yeah,
a banger.
I love that.
But it's got that
Yeah.
really significant slide part, and that was a big inspiration for
Yeah,
for
awesome.
that.
How did you
Yeah.
guys, what's your relationship with metal? Like, I feel like Summer Rain has like a pretty sick kind of metal chug to it. What's your
Yeah.
what's your like relationship to heavy metal?
I think we're all pretty. Yeah,
We all love it. I mean,
I think honestly, out of all of us, we're probably the biggest metalheads, and then like
Yeah, I like the more like stoner,
And then there's
heavy
us.
metal.
Yeah,
like,
and
And there's just you.
I love like all like the 80s like power metal, and then like more of like the more modern like metal and hardcore leaning bands. Power Trip's a big one for me.
Yeah.
All the thrash stuff too going on. Municipal Waste is another big one. It's like semi recent. Yeah, Seti?
yeah, big. I don't know much about like the new metal scene nowadays, but I'm big like 90s. You know, one of my favorite bands is Metallica. I love Pantera and White Zombie, obviously, and even Rob Zombie's solo stuff. And I also my dad loves hair metal, and he played that a bunch. I do love me some hair metal.
Yeah, look, it's got its place. Have you ever
And
seen the Decline of Western Civilization documentary series?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
It's a good
amazing.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
it's really fun because like the 1980s one, the 1981 is all about LA punk and it's like super credible, and then the 1986 one is all about LA glam metal, and she just makes everyone look retarded. I shouldn't use that word. Everyone look. I really shouldn't use that word. Makes everyone.
No,
Anyway,
I love it, dude.
Okay.
No,
I really
no,
shouldn't.
you
I'm very offensive, and it's fine.
DC hasn't made it to Australia yet.
Yeah, I'm very offensive. I'm gonna be run out of town.
So this is what I mean by like, this is maybe what Seb meant by then there's us, because I would not be caught dead listening to 80s hair metal. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say it doesn't sound like your music doesn't sound like you're a hair metal, but there's always one. There's always
Which is
one.
crazy. It's crazy because I don't think that either, but there are a lot of people who come up and they're like, yeah, it's like you guys are a hair metal band. Like, okay, is it because of the hair or
It
is
is.
it because
I think it's because of the hair.
I
You do
don't
have
know,
very
people-
pretty hair. You do have great hair. You guys could definitely collectively get a hair campaign. Like if you want to get innovative.
Pantene, hit us up.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
that's what I'm saying. Innovative about income streams. Like there's nothing shameful about great hair.
Maybelline. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
like
saying? We're here.
it's about time.
Swab.
Why have they never done it? I think it's your time. It's your time to
We
shine.
gotta do it.
That's what we're
Okay.
We gotta open-
Downfall. Downfall has a beautiful melancholy. How do you manage and process sadness?
All right.
Oh, wow.
Closing the
Okay, we're in
laptop.
therapy now, bitch. We're in therapy now. Therapy's in session.
Wow.
All right, well, I think we should go down the
Oh,
line for this
shit.
one.
Yeah.
I learned a really good thing recently that I've been trying to apply in my life. We met this sound guy named Scooby at the last
Shaggy.
show. Shaggy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so golden.
Pause.
I don't even have words for how
Pause.
golden that is.
Oh my god.
Uh,
So good.
all right, you can get it done.
That's it. Yeah, that's all you have
All
to
right.
say.
No,
This guy
he's
had
got a
like a
story.
great attitude on
Yeah.
life. He was just fucking full of positive energy. And he said, I was like, wow, I was like, man, what's your secret to like, you got such a good vibe, you got such a good aura around you. And he was like, when I was young, I learned that the period that I would get upset would be like in between A and Z. A is when something happens to you and you get upset, and Z is when you get over it. And you know when that feeling when you get over it, when your mind stops thinking about it, you moved on to something else. And he's like, I trained my brain to just go from A to Z as quickly as possible and just
Dude.
not even dwell in this like middle realm right there. And I've been just trying to apply that to my life. Like when something pisses me off, I'm just like, just go to Z immediately and just carry on. Like, because this guy was like 65 years old and he looked like 50. I'm like, this is the secret to life right here, is not being stressed out. Like,
I think that is actually the secret to life. I think that's a hack, man. Like I think recovery time, like that's what they talk about. Like that's the most important thing. We're all gonna like stumble and fall over and have troubles and all that kind of stuff. But it's all about recovery time, like how fast you get back up. So that's like really powerful. That's a really powerful framing for that kind of stuff. Yeah, how do you guys, I mean, you obviously would have called upon some dark times for that song. How what happened in your life and how did you
What are those
how did you-
things?
what are
I'll
those
give you
things?
Tell,
I'm sorry,
tell us
I'm
all the
fine.
worst things that have happened to you.
What are
I'll
some
give
of the
it-
worst things you'd happen? Mansplain, please.
Yeah.
That's my
Um,
mansplaining face. Please tell me.
Wow.
Please tell me
This
more.
is really a therapy
That's
session.
that's what I was thinking. Like you should do it. You should do an OnlyFans, except your OnlyFans is just listening to someone play their terrible band at you the whole time, and you're like, oh, that's amazing. Oh my God, you are so talented.
Oh my God, it's so good.
You are so good. I
So
swear
good.
there's probably an audience for it, but anyway, that's another story. Yes. I guess okay,
Yeah.
I've got an alternative. How have you experienced dark times and what gives your life at times like that meaning? I don't know.
Oh my fucking God, dude.
I was really
Okay,
That was
no, I
so
got
great.
this. I got this one. I got this one. I like this better because I don't have to explain all the worst things that have happened.
yeah, I
Um,
know, right? Yeah, I should have
so-
framed that better.
I think that people, okay, so I think that's most people are no stranger to like pretty awful things, like whether it's like familial troubles, like child abuse, like maybe one of their parents has like substance abuse problems, or there's just so many different things, or maybe like a brother is like fucking crazy and like death threat, everything, I think that there's a point, hopefully, where all of that you start to grow away from it, and you realize, you look back at all of the worst things that have happened, and you realize that there is kind of a tipping point where your life is you're looking out of a different window, right? Like you're no longer in that room that you spent the first 20 years of your life in. And you're looking out a different window, and you can be grateful for the scene that you see now. But you haven't forgotten about that room that you're in, and you now have a new, cleaner slate, having experienced, some of the worst things, and you can just kind of, I don't know, like it's gone, it's behind you. You know what I mean? Like you can now be who you truly want to be. You're no longer bound by that experience.
Yeah. How does music play into that? How does like creating music play into that processing of like shifting your view to a different window?
Well,
Is
I
it
think that like
helpful, or is it hard?
well, I think that the song is the window. Like the song is it's I've kind of always said this, like a song or art, I guess in general, is like it's a window, but it's also a mirror.
Mm.
So you're looking at yourself, but you're also kind of looking at the world.
Mm.
And
Oh, I like that.
and I think the Downfall is kind of one of those songs. So it goes back to a time where it was very bad, but you can kind of look at the song and imagine that, and then be grateful that you're away from it now.
Totally. It's such a they I think like experiences and songs kind of etch themselves on you, I think. Like, and if you like, okay, so if this like EP, if you put it in like a time capsule and you buried it somewhere, and like 50 years from now, like during the nuclear post-apocalyptic thing, someone like found it. I know what format it would be in, like, I don't know, made of lasers or something. Okay, I've got two options. You got choose your own adventure for the thing. What would you like someone to feel or get out of it? Or what would you put on the note in with the musical file? You have two options. I'm giving you, it's a choose your own adventure. This is how we roll.
That's hard.
It is really hard. Yeah, no, this might be too hard.
No.
No, good. Sorry.
But it's, yeah, I don't know. It's I
We
think
all have an
Yeah.
it's great to have a sound. Like you guys have a sound. It's great to find a sound, and like everything is always an alchemy of everything else. Like, like rock and roll is inherently postmodern. Like nothing is no one's doing the first thing. Like it's inherently a patchwork, and it's yeah. I know.
I think that's a hard. You go.
No.
I think we both had a thought. at the same
Out of
time.
things.
You go first. You go first. I want my.
I was just gonna say, like, I feel like that EP, Speak Like the Dead, is it's a culmination of very different songs. Like I feel like every
Mm.
single song is kind of a different sort of window, like we were talking about earlier. And God, it's hard to write one thing on a piece of paper. I don't know.
It's really hard. Like people should write more things on pieces of paper, like love letters. I got love letters in high school. That was nice. People should write love
Aw,
letters now.
that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fucked
bring
in
that
digital
back.
generation. Ha! I got a box of love letters, bitch. Yeah, anyway.
What do you get? Emails.
Emails. Yeah, what do you get? Emails, a text. You up? Yeah, whatever. Like, fucking
You.
fuck your romance. Yes.
I'd probably write like embrace the feelings or something like that.
Yeah.
Just,
Let it go. Feel it.
listen and
Feel your
Let it
feelings,
go.
bitch.
Feeling.
We all gotta feel our feelings. That's like, well, that's the reason why there's a giant like violence problem and like fentanyl problem, and everyone just doesn't want to feel their feelings. So if rock and roll can help people feel their feelings, then that is a beautiful thing. 'Cause
Embrace it.
we need to feel our feelings. That's how we got to be human.
Yeah.
Abyss we didn't really touch on, but I think you guys have. Do you guys have to go now? I think you probably do.
We do at
Yeah.
3, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
So final question, Abyss. What is the most awful thing to waste, and what do you treasure most? That is my closing.
The most awful thing to waste is food,
Yeah.
and I
Big
treasure
greedy boy right here.
this band.
I treasure this.
Aw.
That is so cute.
You shouldn't waste your time. You should spend your
Time is
time.
both for me.
Precious.
Spend your
Precious.
time
That's
very,
right.
very,
Great
very
thoughts.
valuable. Yeah,
Yeah.
none of this, more of this. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Or this.
yeah, more of this.
Yeah, more of this.
What I'm trying to do. It's hard.
Shouldn't-
Yeah, it's
you shouldn't
good.
Waste your passion.
No, you don't die with your unsung song inside you. It'll make you sad. It'll make you sad forever. So it's like, yeah. So well, thank you. What's
Yeah.
next? Do you have any exciting news on the horizon to drop in? this-
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to Europe next year. We're going to be
Dope.
playing the UK, Germany, Poland, France, Spain. Missing one, Finland, Sweden. Got
Said
it.
Finland last time.
That's
say Finland.
awesome. That's huge. You
Yeah.
psyched?
Yeah.
Super exciting.
Yeah.
New working on new music.
Great.
Should be lots of new stuff next year. Very excited.
Yeah.
And yeah, just more touring, and we got some fun ideas for that. And hopefully we
Clown
can make it
costumes.
over to Australia.
You really
sometime.
should. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's nice here.
I've heard.
Whereabouts are you?
Sydney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, well, obviously, I mean, where the fuck else are you going to live? Everyone hates Sydney because it gets all the attention. You know, it's it's tough. It's because it's the prettiest. Like, sorry. It's just the nicest one.
Sorry,
I'm
we're the-
sorry, everyone else, but we got it. Cool. Well, I'm glad that guy told you guys music could be possible. I wish
Our
the best.
producer.
I wish
Shout
the
out.
best for you, and I hope all of your dreams come true. And
Thank you. Yeah,
this,
same.
thank you. This was We Work Records. This is Return to Dust. Rock and or roll.